Hello everyone, myself Prabhat Singh, Assistant Professor from ABS Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I will discuss the subject Discrete Structure and Theory of Logic. In the subject Discrete Structure and Theory of Logic, I will discuss the topic Propositional Logic. In the last class, I have discussed about the various connectives of the propositional logics. Right, in this class we will discuss about the various other terms with examples. The terms which will be discussed is tautology, contradiction and contingencies. Starting with propositional logic operations. As we are aware that there are various connectives which are used to connect propositional variables in order to form a compound statement. Right. So, various logical connectives are what? And, or, negation. And, or are represented by what? Conjunction, disjunction, negation, conditional, biconditional. Right. NAND, NOR, XOR. These are the various connectives. So, first, what is a conditional statement? As we know that conditional statement is also represented with implication statement, or we can say that if P then Q, right. So, what is a definition for this which you all have to write during your university examinations? Let P and Q are the two statements. Please remember, let P and Q are the two statements. Then if P then Q, this is represented as this. If P then Q is a compound statement denoted by this, right. In statement or declarative sentence purpose, it is represented as if P then Q, but in the mathematical form it is represented as P implies Q and referred as a conditional statement or implication. Right. The implication P and Q is false only when P is true and Q is false, otherwise it is always true. As we know that the implication P implies Q is false only when P is true and Q is false. In rest of the cases, it will always be true. Agreed? In this implication, P is called the hypothesis or antecedent, right? P is called the hypothesis or antecedent, that is जिसमें हम we are working, and Q is called as a conclusion. P is a hypothesis in which we have assumed something, and Q is something that we have concluded. P is a hypothesis or antecedent. If this, then this will happen. If this, this will be what? Antecedent and hypothesis. Then this conclusion part, then this will be what? Consequent or conclusion. Agreed? So, what is a conditional statement? We were given P and Q, the two statement. It is represented as P implies Q. If P then Q, this is named as conditional statement. If then or implication statements. Here P implies Q will return what? If P is true, Q is false, that it will return false. Otherwise, in rest of the cases, this will return true. Now, in implication, P is an antecedent or hypothesis, whereas Q is a consequent and conclusion. Now, let us see this with an example. The following are the conditional statements. If A equal to B and B comma C, this if part, then A equal to C. Remember, this is an hypothesis. A equal to B and B equal to C. If A equal to B and B equal to C, that will return as a conclusive statement A equal to C. Hence, we conclude that this is an hypothesis or an antecedent statement, or this is a conclusive or consequent statement, right. Now, if I get a money, then I purchase a computer. So, what is happening here? This is an hypothesis that if I get a money, then I will purchase a computer. If I get a money is a hypothesis and then I purchase a computer. Purchasing a computer is a conclusive statement or a consequent statement, right? This is what the definition of conditional statement or implication statement was, and these were the examples on that, right? Now P and Q are the two statements. If P is true and Q is true, this will return true. If P is true and Q is false, this is false. Rest of the cases will be true. So, what are the key takeaways from the conditional statement is that conditional statement is also called as an implication statement. It is also called as if-then statement. It is represented as P implies Q, and conditional statement, if P is true and Q is false, then only it will return false. In rest of the cases, it will return true. P is an hypothesis or an antecedent where Q is a conclusion or consequent. This was the truth table for representing a conditional statement. Next is variations in conditional statements. Now, the various type of variations is being observed, that is contrapositive, converse and inverse, right. We will see each one of them one by one and we will see the truth table of this also. That is, first we will deal with inverse. Now, the inverse of conditional statement. So, conditional statement is what? P implies Q. So, the inverse of P implies Q will be what? That is, inverse will be negation of P implies negation of Q. So, the inverse of P implies Q will be what? Negation of P implies negation of Q. Agreed? So, we will say if P implies Q, then the results obtained will be what? True, false, true and true. This is, you can easily understand what I am talking about. This is P implies Q in all four cases. And cases you remember, true, true will return true, true, false will return false, false, true will return true, false, false will return true. If P implies Q is this, then negation of P implies negation of Q. What it will be returning? What will be returning? We will check it out. What will be the inverse of this conditional statement? Till now, we will remember this thing, that if there is a conditional statement P implies Q, then the inverse of this conditional statement will be negation of P implies negation of Q. Now, what is converse? Converse means opposite. That is, the converse will be Q implies P. Agreed? The converse will be Q implies P. If P implies Q is a conditional statement, then the converse of this conditional statement will be Q implies P. Now, what will be contrapositive? Contrapositive is the converse then inverse. That is, first the converse of P implies Q, then the inverse of the converse obtained. So, please remember three things. In the conditional statement P implies Q, there are three variations which we have to deal with. One is inverse, another is converse and third one is contrapositive. Inverse means if P implies Q, then negation of P implies negation of Q. Converse, if P implies Q, then Q implies P. Contrapositive, if P implies Q, then negation of Q implies negation of P. So, why we are saying that contrapositive is what? First, the converse of conditional statement, after performing the converse of conditional statement, then performing the inverse. Agreed? So, what we are saying that P implies Q is categorized into three parts, that is, Q implies P, converse, just opposite. Negation of P implies negation of Q, that is inverse. And converse of this and then inverse, that is negation of Q implies negation of P, that is contrapositive. For contrapositive, you must remember, first perform the converse of conditional statement, then inverse, right. This is example 1. Show that P implies Q, that is conditional, P conditional Q, and its contrapositive, that is converse and then inverse, negation of Q implies P, are logically equivalent. Logically equivalent means the truth table of both will remain same. So, what we will do? First, we will write P and Q all conditions, that is true true, true false, false true, false and false. All 4 possibilities of P and Q are taken into consideration. Then what we have to do, because we have to compute P implies Q, then we compute P implies Q directly here. As we know that what? P implies Q is what? If P is true and Q is false, then only it is false, otherwise it is true. That is this case. Agreed? Now what we have to do? We have to find the converse of this. So, converse of this will be what? Q implies P. Then what we will do? Converse ka inverse, that is negation of Q and P. So, we have to compute this. For computing this, what we required? We required negation P and negation Q. Here we compute negation P how? That is, if P is true, then this is false. If P is true, then this is false. If P is true, then this is true. If P is false, then this is true. If P is false, then this is true. Similarly, Q. If Q is true, then negation of Q is false. If Q is false, then negation of Q is true. If Q is true, negation of Q is false. If Q is false, then negation of Q is true. Now, what we will do now? We will simply negate, we will simply perform an implication on this with this direction. Picking this, that is negation of Q implies negation of P. So, what happen? False false will return true, true false will return false, false true will return true, true true will return true. Hence, we can say that this true, this was false, this is true, this is true. Hence, we can say that this statement, as we have obtained this statement negation of Q and P. If we talk it about here, this will be negation of Q implies negation of P will be what? True, false, true and true. So, we simply say that this negation of Q implies negation of P is equal to this statement. Hence, both are logically equivalent. Let us see another example. It is same as contrapositive, converse and inverse. We have proved that a conditional statement P implies Q is equivalent to a contrapositive statement, that is negation of Q implies negation of P. Now, we will see that whether a conditional statement is also equivalent to inverse or converse or not, right. The example is that show that a proposition Q implies P and negation of this is what? Converse, this is what? Inverse, is not equivalent to this. Agreed? So, this is what? This is not equivalent. So, first we will make P, then Q, true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. All 4 conditions are considered, right. Negation of P will be simply what? False, false, true and true. This is what? False, false, true, false and true. Now, what we have to do? We simply, if P implies Q को calculate करेंगे. Now, we will calculate P implies Q. This will be false only, rest is true. Then we will calculate Q implies P. What? Q implies P. True, true, false, true. This is true, this is true, this will be false. Agreed? So, what happen? P implies Q is not equivalent to Q implies P. Hence, we proved that conditional statement is not logically equivalent to converse statement. Now, how we prove that a conditional statement is not equivalent to inverse? Let us check it out. So, for inverse, we have to compute negation of P and negation of Q. So, negation of P we have calculated false and false. So, what is this is false, this is false true is what false, true false is what false, and true true is what true. So, we have calculated negation of P. So, sorry, this is not negation of P and we have done this is implication. So, how we will do the implication? Negation of P implies negation of Q will be what? False. This is true. This is true. True false will be false. Rest is true. This is true true false true. Agreed. So, negation of P implies negation of Q will return what? This it will be returning true true false true. So, this is negation of Q implies negation of P. Hence, we can say that the conditional statement is not logically equivalent to converse and inverse, whether a conditional statement is logically equivalent to contrapositive. Next is biconditional. Biconditional statement, if P and Q are the two statements, then P if and only if Q is a compound statement and denoted by P bidirectional Q and referred as a biconditional statement or an equivalence, right. So, the equivalence P bidirectional Q is true when both P and Q are same, otherwise false, that both P and Q are true or when both P and Q are false. That is what we will say in biconditional statement, if and only if, that is if and only if P is true, Q is true, then P if and only if Q is also true. If P is false, Q is false, then P if and only if Q is also false. That is, if we have the same results for the statements as true or false, will return true, otherwise false. That is, for example, two lines are parallel. Two lines are parallel if and only if they have the same slope. But obvious, two lines can only be parallel if they have the same slope. There not to be any case that this will be parallel, because here the slope are varying, right. So, what is the statement? If both the statements are true, then it is true. If both the statements are false, then it is true. Otherwise, if one statement is true, another is false, and another statement is false, another is true, then it will return false only, right. Two lines are parallel if and only if they have the same slope, right. This is true and this is true. You will pass the exam if and only if you will work hard, right. This is true and this is true. So, we will see that true true will return true, true false will return false, false true will return false, and false false will return true, right. This is biconditional statement. Now, we will see the one of the example on this conditional and biconditional. Prove that P biconditional Q is equivalent to P implies Q and Q implies P, right. So, what we will do? We will first prepare a truth table. We will first prepare a separate truth table for both of them, that is Q implies P. So, what we will do? This is P, this is Q, true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. Agreed. Now, bidirectional will be what? This will be true and this will be true, rest will be false. This is what we are already been aware of, right? Next, if P is true and Q is true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. Now, P implies Q will be what? True, this is false, this is true, this is false. Q implies P, true, true, this is false, this is true, this is true, and this is true. AND of both, AND operation of both, that is conjunction, that is simple. True, true will return true, false, true will return what? False, true, false will return false, and true, true will return true. Hence, we can say that this is equivalent to this. Hence, we can prove that the bidirectional statement or biconditional statement is equivalent to AND operation of P implies Q and Q implies P. Agreed? Now, let us discuss about tautology. A proposition P is tautology if it is true under all circumstances. It means that it contains true in the phylum column of a truth table. Basically, a proposition is called tautology if it will return all the values as true in its phylum column. It is called as contradiction if it will return all the values as false, right. Please remember, if all the values in the final column is true, then it is tautology. If all the values are false, then it is contradiction. If all the values can be true, false, then it is a contingency. Let us see this with an example. This is one of the most important topic which is always been asked in your university examination. Prove that a statement P implies Q, biconditional, negation of Q implies negation of P. You can easily understand. This is conditional, biconditional, this is contrapositive, is a tautology. Make a truth table. P and Q, you all know true, 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 false, false, true, false, false, all four conditions. P implies Q, you all are aware of, this will be false, rest is true. Now, as we have to deal with what? Contrapositive, then negation of Q is calculated true, false, false, true, true, false, 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 then negation of P is computed, right. True, false, false, true, false, true. Now, in order to prove what? Conditional, negation of Q implies negation of P. What we will do? False, false will return true, true, false will return false, rest will return true. Agreed? As of now, we can say that this and this statement is equal. This we have already proved earlier with an example. Now, next thing will be what? We have to prove that the bidirectional of this statement is returning all the values as true. Bidirectional means what will be happening here, that if it is true and if it is true, this will be returning true. If it is false and this will be false, this will be returning true. Now, if it is true and if it is true, this will be returning true, right. If it is true and if it is true, then this will be returning true. So, what we were saying, that third and fourth will be true and true. Agreed? Third and fourth, you can simply see that this true and true will return true and this true and true will return true. Agreed? So, we can say that all the values in the last column are true, hence this is a tautology. This proposition is a tautology, or this statement is a tautology. Next, contradiction. A statement that is always false is known as a contradiction. That is, if all the values in the last column is false, then it is a contradiction. If all the values in the last column is true, then it is a tautology. So, we simply prove that this statement is a contradiction. P, true and false. Negation of P, false and true. Then we perform the end of this conjunction. So, what will return? True, false will return false, false, true will return false. Agreed? So, this is a contradiction. Similarly, What is contingency? A statement that can either be true or false depending on the truth values of its variable is called as contingency. So, we have divided this into three categories. A statement that returns all the values in the last column as true, this is tautology. All the values in the last column as false is contradiction, and all the values as true and false is called contingency. Now, let us see an example of this. If P and Q are given to us, P implies Q is this, we all are aware of this. Now, P and Q, we all know this is true and true, then this is true, rest is false, agreed. So, what we will do, P implies Q and conditional of P and Q. So, what is happening here is, if we do this, this P implies Q in condition with P and Q, then what happened? True, true will return true, false, false will return what? True, true, false will return false, true, false will return false. Hence, we can say that this is a contingency statement will containing values as true and false in the last column. Now, we will see the logical equivalence. Two propositions are said to be logical equivalent if they have the exactly same truth values under all circumstances. If we are given the two propositions, now we have to prove that they are equal to each other or not. Then we will see that all the values should match each other, then we can say that both the statements are equal to logically equivalent to each other. Let us take an example. Consider the following proposition: negation of P disjunction with negation of Q, negation of P and Q are they equivalent? So, what we simply do, we will construct a truth table P and Q, all four conditions. First, compute negation P, negation Q. You all know negation P is that reverse of P, negation Q, reverse of Q. Then perform negation of P or negation of Q. So, what happens? This false and false will return false, otherwise everything will be true, right. Now, what is P and Q? What will happen in P and Q? This tree and tree will become true, rest all the things will be false, right. Once doing this, what we will going to prove? This is equivalent to the negation of this, then perform the negation of this. So, what will be the negation of this? Negation of this will be what? False, true, true and true. So, what we have get? Negation of P and Q will be this. If the negation of this will be this, hence we can say that this part is equivalent to this part, hence these two statements are logically equivalent. Let us see this as another example. If A implies B and A implies B is a tautology, then A and B are given true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. A implies B, this will be false, rest is true, right. A implies B conjunction with A, matlab this part in conjunction with A, that is true, true will return true, false, true will return false, true, false will return false, right, and true, false will return again false. What we are doing? This statement in conjunction with A means when it is true and true, this will return true, otherwise it will be false. So, true, true will return true, true, true will return true, rest it will be false. After receiving this in implication with B, this in implication with B. So, what will happen? This in implication with true, true will return true, false, false will return true, false, true will return true, false, false will return true, hence all the values in the last columns are true, hence we can say that this is a tautology. Next, another example on contradiction, that is contradiction prove that this statement is given to us A or B in conjunction with negation of A in conjunction with negation of B. So, what we will simply do? A and B, all the possibilities are written. A in disjunction with B is written as true, true, true and false. Negation of A and B are computed. Now, negation of A and B conjunction are performed. False, false will false, false, true will false, false and this will be returned as this. Agreed. Once receiving this, now what we have to do? We have to perform this and this conjunction. Conjunction of this and this will return what? True and false will return false, true and false will return false, true, false will return false, false, false will return false and true will return false. Hence, we will say that all the values are false, hence it is a contradiction. Agreed. Next is contingency. If this is a statement given to us, A in disjunction with B and in conjunction with negation of A, then this is a contingency. Then A and B are given to us, as we all are aware of this. A in disjunction with B will return true in 3 values and this will be false when A and B are both false. Negation of A we have computed. Then what we are doing? Conjunction of this. So, conjunction of this will be what? True, false will false, true, false will false, true, true will true, and false, false will false, true will return false. Hence, we can say that this is a contingency which will be returning the false and true values in their last column. Agreed. This is an example on logical equivalent, which we can see it quickly. Negation of A or B and negation of A and negation of B are equivalent. So, we have computed A, B, A or B we all are aware of. Negation of this is just opposite of this, false, 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 true. Then we have computed negation A, negation B, and then perform what? Conjunction of this. So, false, false will false, false, true will false, true, false will false, true, true will true. So, what we will say that this statement is equivalent to which statement? This statement, where therefore, this part and this part are logically equivalent to each other. Hope you all have understand this lecture. I have discussed about various variations, that is contrapositive, converse and inverse of logical of propositions. Thank you everyone.